Good morning, students. Today we are going to start EVS. We will learn new lesson in EVS. Before we start, I have something for you. Do you want to see what is that? Come on. See what this man is doing. He's cutting something. What is that? Can you name? Yes. This is a coconut water. Coconut, it's contain a lot of water inside. We just love to drink coconut water in summer because we feel thirsty in summer season, and the coconut water is very good for the health. Now students, when we feel thirsty we always want a water, but now let me tell you very interesting fact of our human body. Students, do you know our human body also contain water? You can see in the picture there are adult, parents, and the grandparents are there. Like children's like you, then parents, then grandparents are there. So the first one here, children's like you have a 75% water. That means you will have a 75% water in your body. Now here comes after 75, your parents comes, mom, dad, and they're having a 60% water. And the last one, the grandparent, they're having a 50% water. That means our human body, we need a water, and the water is essential for our body. We cannot, like, water is playing very important role in our life. So today what we are doing? Today we are learning very interesting. We are going to learn that our need is what? Water. The water is very important for our body. Now I'm having something a very interesting, a crying master for you. Now somebody is coming to meet you, and do you know he's coming in a third standard now? Do you want to meet him? Come on. See the baby how he's crying. The other one is also crying. And he also started to cry, and now here. Students, when you cry, what comes out from your eyes? Yes, we call it tears. Water comes, na? So for that water, we call it tears. That means water is there in your body. Understood? Now, what is this? Mouth watering. Something is coming from your mouth now. I can see your mouth now. Yes, very tasty, na? And in summer seasons, we eat a lot of green mangoes. And now also something is coming from your mouth. I can see now. What is that? The water is coming from your mouth. That means again water is there in your body. Students, what happens when you have a cold? And what comes from your nose? What comes? Yes, your water comes from your nose, na? Now after water, what happens when you get cut? What comes, for example, while sharpening or while cutting anything? What if your hands cut, body cuts? What happened? What comes from inside? Blood, na? Red blood is coming. That means again water is there in your body. So now what we have understood now? Just so tears, saliva. Now saliva means what? Now what does it mean as saliva? Just we saw the green mangoes. So the water which produced in our mouth called saliva. Then water running from the nose. When we have a cold, what comes from your nose? Yes, water comes now. And blood are present in our body. That means tears, saliva, water running from the nose, and that blood that are present in our body. These substances, these substances that flow contain water. You can see the tears. Then you can see that after cutting the boy crying. Then that girls got cut and the tambourine. So every time the water comes from our mouth. So now students, just we have discussed about human body water. So students, apart from human body, there is a water in vegetables and fruits. So come on, now I'm going to do one experiment. So just you have to watch carefully. So after that, you will also try this experiment at your home with your parents. Okay. So hello students, now we will do experiment. I have this onion. You can see this, I have onion. Okay. So now if I will cut this onion into the small pieces, so children, what is the inside? You can see that. See, if you squeeze, there is a water. Water is inside the onion. You can see there is a water. After cutting into the small pieces, you will get the water in onion. Now students, I have this tomato. Okay, after cutting, you can easily see that what is the inside the tomato. What is that? You can see the water is there. You can see the water is there into the tomato. You can see after pressing this, you will get the water inside the tomato. Now students, again I have the lemon. Okay, if I will cut the lemon, you can see. So now I'm going to squeeze the lemon. You can see there is a water. There is a water inside the lemon. So children, there are so many fruits like orange, then watermelon, every fruits, vegetables, even cucumber. There are they contain a lot of water inside the fruits, vegetables. So today what we have understood, we have understood that there is a water inside the fruits and vegetables. You can also try this experiment with your parents. Okay, students? Do you know why do you feel thirsty? Because we need water. If our body has to function properly, water keeps our blood thin. Water helps to digest our food. Water is very important for digestion. So students, every day we must drink a lot of water. Water is very important, and if we will not drink water, if there is a lack of water in our body, then again we feel thirsty and we will have a lot of other problems too. Now students, look at this picture and answer me. Okay, the first picture. Now first observe the picture. What do you see? Somebody is working near water, and some students, some children's like you, they are just enjoying in water. Here he's washing, and there are so many other things are there. So now look at the first question: which animals are drinking water at the river bank? Now which animals, can you tell me? Can you tell me? Just look at the picture and tell me now. Here you can see the goat. Now goat is drinking water. Now second question, who is playing in the river? Here we can easily see the children like you, they are playing in the water. Now the last question, some people are carrying water home. You can see they're carrying water now, but what will they use it for? Students, we are so lucky in Mumbai, we don't need to go anywhere for water. Okay, we get water at our place. But what about a village? Have you seen that every time, whenever you go to the village, you must have seen so many people they're carrying the water, na? So look at these people, they also carrying the water. They will use water for their household work like washing, for cleaning, for cooking, for washing clothes, for so many things they will use water. Students in many villages, cow, buffaloes, goat comes to the river or pond to drink the water. Look at this cow. How the cow is drinking water here. And sometimes birds also come near water, na? So look at these birds, na, lapwings, kingfisher, egret. But there are so many other birds. They also come near water for drinking. So everybody needs water. That's why they are coming near the lake, pond, river for drinking. So students, these water sources are very important. In the villages, most of the people they are washing their clothes in the river only, and the birds they always come near water sources for the drinking water. Now look at this. Do you know people who keep animals provide drinking water to them without fail? We know that at home, like most of the people, they're having a fish tank. Always, if we have a pet animal like a dog, we always give water. Okay, we know that these animals to get thirsty. But there are thousands of other animals. Have you ever thought about other animals? Those were not those were not staying with us. We do not realize that they too need water, like ant, honeybee, crab, scorpion. These are all like animals are there. They also need water. That means uh, animals, birds, everybody needs water, and even human, animals, but everybody needs water. Water is playing very important role in everybody's life. So what about those? Like so, these animals and birds they always go near the water sources. Now look at this. Just we have discussed about the birds. Now look at this. Why do we go near a water hole in a jungle to see wild animals? Now look at this. What is doing tiger? He's doing something in water, na? Just tell me what he's doing. Yes, he must be drinking water. That wild animal also need water. They come to water hole in the forest when they are thirsty. So people to go there in order to sight the wild animals. See how they are. Everybody's there looking at the how these tigers they're enjoying. They're playing, and this tourist people they are just watching and enjoying. Now let's discuss about the importance of water. The water is very important that we know. People want water not only for drinking, they need water for cooking also. Just imagine your mom, she is cooking food without water. She can't even food. That's impossible. That's you know very well because if whatever you want to cook, for example, you want to make Maggi, tea, or any food, dal, curd, like curry, the water is very important in that. Not only for cooking, for drinking, as we know very well. Then yes, for the farming, yes. Imagine every day, like every year, the farmer they are just crying for the sufficient rain. If they will not get the rain, that means they will not get water for their crops. That is why the farmer every day, sorry, every time, every year, they are just waiting for the rains. And as we know, for the bathing, imagine one day if you will not bath without water, what will happen? Every day the water is very important. We cannot take bath if we don't have a water. And for the industries, yes, for the industries work, water is very important. There are so many things work on water in industries. Students, water is very important. Even plants also need water. See, you can see in the picture. Okay, the plants need water. If they will not get water, they will not have a proper growth. Every day, if you have a pot, you also drink water. You also give water to your plant. and that's very important. If you will not give, what will happen, that you know very well. Now just take an example, students. Okay, just do this experiment you have to do at your home. Take two pot and give number to your pot, like pot number 1 and pot number 2. Okay, and every day just you have to give water. Every day you have to give water to the plant number 1, and don't give water to the plant number 2. Just see what will happen. If for the 5 days continuously you are giving water to plant number 1, and if you, and you are not giving any water to the plant number 2, what will happen after 15 days? Can you tell me? Just tell me what will happen. So after 5 6 days, students, the plant number 1 will get a proper growth. But the plant number 1 will look very nice, but the plant number 2 will not get a proper growth, and the everything plants will dries up. Everything that flowers, leaves will dries up. So plant number 2 will not get a proper growth. So now every day we give water to our plant. Okay, but what about the forest? Forest. Now look at this forest. Okay, now we don't go there to give water. So what will happen? So, and even they also need water. We have just discussed the water is very important. If we will not get water, we will not have a proper growth for animals, for plant, and for the trees, for everyone. Okay, this is a very important. Now look at this forest. There are so many trees, na? So many trees in the forest, and these trees also need water to grow. Now let me tell you what happens now. Just how you will give water. Okay, now I will tell you. Now during rainy season, what happened? Now here comes rain. Okay, okay. Uh, during season, the rainwater sips into the soil, as you can see in the picture. The rainwater sips into the picture when the rain comes. See, rainwater sips into the soil. You can see the how the rainwater is going under the ground. That means it sips the into the soil, and the roots of the plants spread deep into the soil, and these roots absorb the water. This what they these roots, they absorb the water that has seeped into the soil. Now just you can see the roots, na. So in forest also the same thing happens. Every time they get a water by absorbing. Now students, do you know some plants like bulrushes grow into the water? They cannot grow in soil because they cannot survive in soil. That is why the water is very important for such plants. Have you seen lotus? Lotus always grow like in water only. It will never come in soil. Now here comes a picture for you from your textbook now. Now use your brain, students. Huh? Look at the picture and observe first. What do you see in the picture? You can see the whale, the before and after. And here is what? Here is the girl. She's giving water to the plant. But what is here? You can see the sun. That means it's afternoon. That means it can be a summer days. Okay. Look at the first question now. Why do we need to water a garden more often in summer? That means in summer days, why we should give water more? And the second one, why is water in pond and well much reduced in summer? Why? Come on, tell me now. Now let me tell you. Okay, I'll give one example now. Now students, what do you see? Yes, you can see when the water gets boiling, water forms into the steam. You can see the steam now. Yes, you must have seen when your mother is uh, cooking the food. What comes from that pot? Yes, steam comes, and it evaporates. The steam evaporates in the air. Got it? So students, same way during the summer seasons, the water from the soil and from the well or any sources, water sources get evaporates. And because of what? Because of the heat. Because of the heat, the water gets evaporated, and because of that, it's the size of the water gets reduced. You can see here before and here is a after. That means because of boiling, because of heat, the water gets evaporated. You can see the process of evaporations because of the that sun rays, because of that heat, because of evaporation get started. So now students, from these lessons what we have learned, come on, let's revise now what we have learned. The first one, living things need water. Yes, everybody needs water. That means human body, animals, birds, everybody. There is water in the bodies of living things, as we have discussed, 75%, 60%, and 50%. Correct? 75 na? What we have seen? We have seen in the picture. Forgot? Yes, 75, 60, and 50. 75 in children's, 60% in your parents, and the 50% in grandparents. The third one, uh, we get thirsty when there is a lack of water in our body. Yes, if we don't have water, then we will again and again we will feel thirsty. Many villages have a common sources of water from which water is taken for use at home. We have seen like people, they are carrying the water for their personal use like cooking, washing, for so many things. Certain birds and plants are commonly found near such sources. Just we have seen in the pictures. We need water not only for drinking but also for cleaning, cooking, growing crops, and for industry too. The roots of plants go deep into the soil and absorb the water. So, students, now I hope everything is clear from these lessons. Now, you will take out your textbook and you will read these lessons. Thank you.